And this kick will get the game started. Clayton from the 3. He's hammered at the 26-yard line. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 26. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him at the 31. So that's a gain of about 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Garcia lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. They go with the toss. He lost yardage on the play. That quarterback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback block is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to put it away here. Bidwell is waiting for the snap. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Burleson fields it at the 26. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Here we go, baby.
1st down, looking to throw. Dumps it out left. Bats it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
We go right. Wide 80. Wide 80. Watch the out.
Hasselbeck hands off. Dropped behind the line. Not what they were looking for on that play call.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Short pass to his left. He gets knocked out of bounds right around the 28-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. He gets it away. Hilliard takes it at the 28. And he will not make it past the defender. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
On the ground with a tailback. Gets to about the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They go with the toss. And they didn't get it. The defense probably wasn't looking for the run there.
Hey, and as a defense, if you want to run the ball in that situation, go ahead. Come up and make the tackle. You can go off and pout in the corner. We'll go back and celebrate with a little glass of water.
It'll go out at the 26. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Toss. He didn't get back to the line. They tested the perimeter, but nothing to it.
When you have a great athlete at the running back position, the temptation is to toss him the ball, get him out in space, and let him try and break a tackle. That time, the space thing didn't work out so well.
Surveys the field. Passes to his left. Brought down at the 33-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He drops back. He throws short. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
He punts it. Makes the fair catch They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Two tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Graham on the give. And they get him at the 30. And he picks up about 4. That brings up second down. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay is going with the offset I backfield. Makes a change. He makes it to the 32-yard line, a gain of 3 yards.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Setting up play action. There for the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 46-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Gets to about the 47-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Rockets it, brings it in, and he made a great open field tackle, and a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
They'll give it off here, and he just got hammered. Graham gains about a yard on the play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, still no score. From the 27-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Garcia sends a guy in motion to the right. Drops back to pass. Gets the pass out. There for the reception. He's dropped at the 15. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
They're going to pitch it. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Big-time play by the defensive end.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Makes the reception. He's brought down around the 12-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. On the 11 now. Seattle brings in the nickel here. Nice play fake. He brings it in. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
And the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. From his own goal line. Drill at the 30. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Split backs this time. Hands it to the back. And they get him at the 35. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. They line up at the 35.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, bro. Let's go.
Brought down behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Looking to throw. Fires deep, right side. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown. That pass just went for 6 points. What a play.
And that's really all about timing right there. When you have a big touchdown pass like that, you know it's perfectly executed and thrown right on time, and that was well done.
The extra point to tie this game up. Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks this one deep. It's fielded at the 2. They get him at the 33. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they plan for this drive. Tampa Bay goes with the ace set here. Garcia back to pass. Catch is made. Tackled around the 42-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, you know, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Tampa Bay comes out with an I formation. Galloway is the man in motion. Give to the tailback. He's dropped for a loss. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
But Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Jukes away, and he will be tackled. Nice grab on the play, his second catch of the drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball.
He fakes it, fires it over the middle. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. Galloway wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Gets the punt away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Their passing game led to a touchdown on their last drive, and you've got to think they won't deviate from what's been working. The defense has him surrounded. Almost intercepted. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Jones gets the carry left side. They tackle him for a loss. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Straight ahead with a fullback. He's dropped around the 24-yard line. The defense was able to stop him short of the first.
Well, I'm sure the defense was caught a little off guard by that run call there, but if you're going to call run there, you better pick up a first down or you're going to be reading about it in the newspaper the next day.
The offense will take over at the 32-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. Smith motioning to the right. Drops back. It's a fumble. Picked up. To the 20. To the 10. Gets in for the touchdown. This defense just turned the fumble into 6 points of their own.
The scoot, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. I don't think anybody was going to have a chance to catch him there.
Let's go. Right there. Give me some of that. Give me some of that.
Here's the point after. Up and good. Seattle is up 7. He kicks it. Spurlock fields it at the goal line. At the 30. They get him at the 35. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They'll throw on first down. Throws a bullet. Trufant knocks it away. Galloway was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 35. Looking to throw. Goes through his read. Jennings gets the pick. He's tackled around the 44-yard line. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Jones lines up as the single back.
Here we go. Blue 15. Blue 15.
He looks to throw on first down. It's completed. He lost yardage on the play. The Seahawks will take their first time out of the half. Second down, about 12 yards to go. We're at the 1-minute mark, first half. Hasselbeck dropping back. With the catch. Brought down at the 35. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good game.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Little handoff. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. I have to say, that was an impressive run on the play.
But defense is so focused on trying to make offenses one-dimensional and take away the run. Anytime you see a gain of 6 yards and a first down, that's pretty impressive.
He makes it to the 28-yard line. The fullback rumbles ahead for around a yard. 5 DBs on the field. They're going to pitch it. He's tackled right around the 26-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much, and that makes it third down. Tampa Bay brings in their nickel package. The Seahawks will take their final timeout. They line up at the 27. Set down. The kick is up and right down the middle. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
He kicks it. Hit and dropped at the 25. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. The halfback with the carry. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 17-7. Decent kick. Burleson from the 3. He can't bring him down. Brought down at the 29-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Jones on the give. And they get him at the 31. Jones picks up a yard on the play.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Back to pass. Strong throw to his left. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. From their own 31-yard line. Tampa Bay lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back to pass. Throws it out. And it's caught. He's brought down at the 49-yard line.
You know, one of the dangers in playing against Matt Hasselbeck is he's so good at those quick throws and the West Coast style of offense and getting the ball out of his hands that every once in a while a defense tends to sort of creep down on him and try and make plays, and then all of a sudden, right over the top. He hits you for a touchdown. That's the kind of ability this guy has. Very patient, but has big play capability.
A 7-yard play. That'll bring up second down. Second down, they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go left. Left.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 38. And that 4-yard gain was enough for the first down.
Nice looking play there on the counter. Anytime you see those big offensive linemen able to turn and get their shoulders up the field, you're going to get a positive play and here a first down.
He's dropped at the 37. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that drop, and that will bring up second down. Hasselbeck back in the shotgun for this one. Weaver gets the carry. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. An 8-yard gain, and so it'll be third down. Third down now, needing a couple to convert. Ball on the 29-yard line. Defense is getting pressure. And they get him at the 16. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
Here's the give. He is hit hard on the play. They get 3 yards on the play.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
They'll give it off here. He makes it out to maybe the 10-yard line. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. They line up on the 10. Seattle comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Sets up the play action. No one can come up with it. Burleson wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. It's fourth down, and the field goal unit is out to try this 27-yarder. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals, and it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. And the score remains the Seahawks 17, the Buccaneers 7. So a gain of about 1. That brings up second down. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 21. Garcia lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Looks down the field. Guns it left. Completed. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Graham on the run. What a brutal hit. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
He fakes it. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
The Buccaneers put a man in motion to the left.
Yeah, we see that screen.
On play action. Now he's scrambling. And he goes down. Tapp gets in there and brings the quarterback down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to throw. Dumps it out left. Tackled right around the 38-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
So, at the end of 3, the score is 17-7. Third and short situation now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert. Garcia has completed every pass on this drive. Puts it up there, looking deep to the right. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Feeds it to the back. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. Just simply power football there, converting on fourth down.
I love watching those fourth down plays. It's just big guys against big guys, and you know what's at stake, and one team comes out on top, and it feels good.
A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Garcia lines up in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers. Here's the pass. To the 10. Brought down at the 5-yard line. What a play.
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
Play action. Makes the catch. Touchdown. He's been no stranger to the end zone in this game. That last one gives him 2 scores.
And he may not be finished yet. This defense really does not seem to have many answers for this receiver today.
Up and good. A lot of game left. 4 minutes remaining in the quarter, and our score, the Seahawks 17, the Buccaneers 14. The kick. Burleson takes it at the 4. Drilled at the 28-yard line. The offense takes the field, and they have to be a little frustrated that they couldn't get the ball through the uprights. Hasselback comes to the line, 3-wide formation. He drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. Oh, that's just sloppy. And the hit knocked the ball out on that play.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Little handoff. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. Jones gets 6 yards on the carry. From their own 33-yard line. Hasselback looking to pass. Guns it out. Is there for the catch. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 35. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
Jones on the give. Uses the stiff arm, but the defender is still able to drop him. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. The Seahawks line up in an I formation. He's under pressure. Brings this one in. He's hammered in the backfield. Looks like about a loss of 3 on that one.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
Makes it out to about the 29. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. They're going to try a long field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And he got plenty of distance on this one. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. But boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
And here's the kick. Spurlock from the 2. Brought down at the 29-yard line. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. He's looking to throw. Gets the throw off. Interception. Brought down around the 32-yard line. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
Hands it to the back. And they get him around the 29-yard line. Jones gains around 3 yards on the run.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Picked up about 6 yards that time, and that makes it third down. That'll make it third down. The offense needs about 3 feet for the first. Jones on the run. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. And that should just about do it.
That was a big-time clutch run right there to try and seal this game up. It looks like all they're going to have to do now is just sit on the ball.
Hands it off. Brought down at the 5-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Jones gets it on the inside. He's dropped right around the 2-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Third and goal coming up. A score here would give them a 2-possession lead. And they'll run them again. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
They needed that field goal, and they got it.
Clutch kick. Now up by 2 possessions. This late in the game, you have to feel really good about their chances.
The kick. At the 30. And he gets brought down hard. At this point, I think this game looks like it's pretty much out of reach.
Well, it's only a 2-possession game, so these guys won't give up. I suppose a quick score, an onside kick, another score, everything's a possibility here. We've seen some strange things happen in the league.
They sacked him. They really have to find a way to pick up the blitz better than that.
You know, quarterbacks get paid big bucks to put points on the board, make big plays. Well, defensive ends get paid big bucks to keep those quarterbacks from doing it. That time the defensive end got it done.
Short throw to the left. And they get him at the 38. And they'll try to speed things up a bit. Graham, the lone back. Garcia calls an audible. Looks to pass. Throws while on the run. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He tried to stiff arm, but was tackled. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the Seahawks 23, the Buccaneers 14.